The economy has shifted. Financial uncertainty is certainly on the horizon. We're in the middle of a major political turn in this country. Fear now comes back into play. Fear begets business opportunity. The uncertainty that homeowners and that future home buyers are feeling right now is mounting. The investors that are struggling to keep their properties, the homeowners that are now starting to fall behind on their payments with all of these excessive insurance rates and HOA fees and payments and excessive taxes that they're now becomes a family challenge. Their relationships, their marriages, their day job now starts to feel the strains and the pressures of these stresses. The challenge is that these very personal situations, these potential sellers don't know how to ask you for help. They are embarrassed. They are so private and need to keep their cards and keep their dirty laundry in their own house that they may not understand that they're in a difficult situation. Since they aren't calling you, Mr. and Mrs. Agent, you need to go find them. You need to talk to them. You need to offer them help, guidance, education, consultancy, and your expertise. And above all that, you're probably going to end up with a situation to where you need to make a few friends. If you don't already offer a tool to, first off, brokers, your real estate agents, and secondly, to your clients, to be able to walk them through how to reach out to potentially distressed home sellers, absentee home sellers that are investors, then you are also falling short. For those of us that are a member here in Tampa, and of course here at Keystone, we have tools where you can actually run all these in one system and decide who your best client chase is going to be. I'm not telling you to go out and buy an auto dialer, but I am telling you that you getting back to the phones is going to be your keys to success. You need to focus and you need to get back to. You've heard this from me before, but it does bear repeating. In a challenge market, doing the same thing and expecting different results is, as you know, the definition of insanity. When an agent's marketing stops working, it's time for them to do something different. It's not where you are. It's not how you're doing it. If you have a good model of support, if you have a good involved broker that is working with you every week, if you have a brokerage that supports you when the chips are falling and when the chips aren't on the table, that is where you need to lean in and you need to do great things for yourself and for them and for your local community. When your agent marketing stops working, it's time for you to make the change. The challenge that most of you are going to face is trying to figure out what strategies and what techniques are going to be effective in this market. You already know how to do these things. The overwhelming decision for you is going to be, are you going to do it? Are you going to combine it together? Are you going to create a strategy? Or are you going to let your fear of making a mistake, having some failure, dealing with some rejection from people that just don't want to talk to a real estate agent, you're going to let that stop you from continuing your career success? Are you going to stop? Are you going to let somebody telling you no stop you from making the money goals that you made set for yourself this year? Are you going to stay stuck in the insanity? To successfully guide an agent through a downturn, for you as an agent to successfully turn yourself around, you all need to focus. You all need to move together in the same direction. Lean on each other. Build some teams. Start talking as a group. Start having get-togethers with your brokerage and start talking about the same problems. But by God, don't just bring your problems. Bring some ideas, bring some fresh solutions, and start trying them out. Have some group failure so that you've got something to motivate you to do it again. Your new direction is going to Improve your training, change your skills development, habit building techniques that are going to help you produce some quicker results. The combined efforts of these with accountability and visibility, don't hide it, and don't be afraid to expose yourself when you've done good and bad, is going to provide group results, and it's going to validate all of these efforts and the new training, and it's going to create lead generation, and it's going to work. This is going to motivate you. This is going to inspire you, and it's going to inspire the rest of your brokerage and your team to see with why are they having so much success? What are they doing different? I'm still sitting at home doing Facebook ads. Why isn't that working? But this person on the telephone, on their cell phone, actually using it for phone calls is making a difference. Those habit building techniques is going to give you everything that you're looking for. This is going to make sure that the new focus and the excitement, it's going to create infectious and ultimately produce great habits and outstanding results. Then let's talk about what every sales team doesn't want to hear. I'm going to track you, and I'm going to hold you accountable for what you told me you could do and how you were going to do it. The old days of dialing for dollars, right? We don't want to get into that conversation, but ultimately, if you mathematically create a conversion algorithm for yourself, if I need to close, keep it simple, 1 deal a month, then I need to have 3 deals under contract. How many calls did it take me to get each one of those deals? Bump it by 10%, and if that means you've got to make 100 cold calls a month, get on the phone. Your career choice depends on it. The market has shifted to you being the receiver to now you being the chaser. It's time for you to make the change. I realize you didn't get into real estate so that your 9-to-5 choice could be pursuit. However, I'm going to tell you that you will welcome the freedom and the flexibility when you are setting your daily time constraint for 2 hours a day in the morning, 2 hours a day in the afternoon for you to do nothing but pursuit calls. And don't accept any other calls during that time. You need to do time blocks. You need to run your business like an 8-to-5 structure. You need to make calls when people are available to answer calls, and you need to do it consistently every single day. You should strive for the no so that when you get enough of the no's, the yes shows up. Real estate offers all of these amazing opportunities for you, but it does not provide them at the same time. This is why we, especially at Keystone, teach you so many of these sales techniques week over week over week, so that you as an agent can find freedom and flexibility. But the dream of unlimited income does not come without an insane amount of work. It came with effort, strategy, consistency, and time again, it came from discipline. And if you had a system of accountability, you kept yourself in check every day. You don't have a whiteboard in your office that is showing what you do, what you need to accomplish today and what you're going to accomplish tomorrow. Keep it easy. Focus on today, focus on tomorrow. Nothing else is going to matter. We know that emergencies are going to happen. We know clients are going to blow up. We know business is going to get in the way. Fantastic. Do that. Deal with that. Give that your focus, but make yourself accountable to it. Put a big tick mark, write a big star, draw a funny little shape on there. More of those funny shapes at the end of the day is the closer you are to hitting your financial goals. Those of us that you have experienced that excitement, you know what I'm driving for, and successfully transitioning yourself to this strategy again in this changed market is going to help you. And reasonably, this is going to be accepted by any type of agent that wants to make any type of money, especially the highly independent ones. Start with a smaller group. Get you some new agents. We are launching a brand new agent program based specifically on this market strategy here at Keystone. It launches on the 1st, and we won't stop until it's the most successful program in our current market here in Florida. We are going to help new agents do business better right out of the gate. We have always taken a senior level and a senior consultant strategy here. We think it's time for us to share the wealth, and we are going to bring that knowledge through all of our senior level agents back down to these brand new agents so they can just start doing business better. Because all the ones that are struggling, we're going to let them wash out. We're going to continue to give them the opportunity to find the door while we fill up with the next generation of real estate agents, a true powerhouse of expertise and experiences that your clients are going to start appreciating.